So Donald Trump signed an executive order on the Venezuelan oil profits. Now, I don't know how he thinks we get any money from the sale of oil for Venezuela, but he claims that we are going to get the money from the sale, and that he has said before he wants that to go into a separate account that only he will manage. But he signed an executive order on the Venezuelan oil profits, basically saying that creditors can't seize any of the money raised from the sale of Venezuelan oil. Now, what does this all mean? He's trying to say that there's a national emergency, and it's national security related, that we need the sale of this oil from Venezuela, and that nobody can touch the money. Now, in part, he's saying it should be used in Venezuela to rebuild Venezuela. But wait a minute, I thought Donald Trump was America first. Well, clearly not so much. But beyond that, now he is saying that it's a national security issue, and it is, a national emergency. We need to keep the money with us, and instead of giving it to the creditors. Well, what creditors is he talking about here? He's talking about things like Exxon and Chevron and other oil companies, in some cases, who had already pulled out of Venezuela previously due to their assets having been seized, and are owed money from Venezuela for those things. And he's trying to say, well, no, we're not going to give you the profits here to, allow you to seize the profits because the United States needs that. But we want you to go back in and start putting up infrastructure again and pushing out oil from Venezuela so we can get those profits. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but this is the, mind of Donald Trump. It doesn't have to make sense, right? He's basically saying he wants these oil companies to go in, put in all the work, invest all the money, and he's even said that we may have to reimburse them with federal tax money for everything they are doing to pump the Venezuelan oil out, and then turn around and say, yeah, but we get to keep all the profits, you don't get to see any of it. And that's typical Donald Trump. He doesn't pay the people that do work for him. And that's what he's doing here, or that's his thought. Is he's saying, okay, as part of the United States government, we're going to have these oil companies go in, build up all this infrastructure. We may even pay them for that, but then the proceeds from everything they are doing, we get to keep it 100%. It's just another grift that he is trying to do. Now, I don't know if this executive order will actually stand up if challenged in court, because again, I don't know how he can say we get the profits from the sale of something that belongs to Venezuela. But as always, grifter's gonna grift.